Hello everybody, Giant here with a quick little update video. Jeez, I've been doing a lot of these lately, haven't I? Well, regardless, today I'm going to be talking about something very, very special. I say that a lot too with my update videos, don't I? Alright, anyways, time to stop beating around the bush. You may or may not remember a while back when I was a guest on the Randomly Generated Podcast, a podcast hosted by YouTube user Exotics and co-hosted by Fedora Gamer, where they featured one YouTube user and one indie game developer, and talked about various things in video games that we'll talk about later in this video. But, alas, that podcast has been hitting some travesties lately in terms of hosts and co-hosts and whatnot. Anyways, point is now it's hosted by Fedora and there is no co-host anymore. So, in the man's great intelligence, he decided that he would like to have me on as his co-host, and I willingly accepted. So, I am going to now be the new co-host of the Randomly Generated Podcast, which is a podcast all about video games. It's every week on Sunday at 6 p.m. EST, so that's 4 p.m. MST, and fuck, I always forget the transition into GMT. You can look it up yourself, I think it's like +7 or something like that. Anyways, so I'm definitely going to be co-hosting that show every time. You'll see a video announcing it every Sunday. And what else are we talking about here? The Randomly Generated Podcast itself is it's a podcast about video games, obviously. I said that multiple times now. And pretty much the opening, we talk about various video games we've played and our thoughts about them. Then we move on to gaming news and talk about that and our thoughts on that. Then we talk about the indie developer's game, play it a little, or Fedora will play it a little bit, unless it's a multiplayer title, in which case all of us will play it. And after that point, well, we talk about a Kickstarter project, which we think has some pretty neat ideas and would like to throw some support towards. And that'll be the end of it. That's the general formula about how that podcast works. And, well, certainly, hopefully I'll be able to see you guys there this week, this Sunday right here, Sunday the, what is it, the 18th, no, that's Saturday, the 19th is going to be my first co-hosting of the Randomly Generated Podcast, so definitely go ahead and check that out. It will be over on Fedora Gamer's Twitch, by the way. I am merely the co-host, so it'll be on his Twitch, which I will of course link down in the description below. So go ahead and follow that for a email announcement on when we're going to be hosting that podcast, and I will see you guys there.